I first met Daniel and Dominique when they came to Dominica to go on a scuba diving vacation. I remember them coming down here as, serious kind of nature lovers.
Canadians Daniel Langlois and Dominique Marchand came to Dominica in 1997 and fell in love with the island. In 2017, Hurricane Maria hit the Caribbean island, leaving thousands homeless.
It was terrible for everybody. There was no business, there was no income, there was no, most people lost their roof. Everybody was trying to find a way to rebuild. Most of the food that was coming in was from aid agencies, and going to the supermarket was really hard. So it was just a tremendously difficult time. Roads were buried under gravel and stone and trees, and you looked around and it was hard to imagine a future for the country, let alone yourself or anybody. They spent a good part of their lives here in this community helping so many people in so many ways that many of us will never even know about, in little ways, paying medical bills and just ways that, things that I found out after the incident.
Marchand opened the Humane Society of Dominica to manage a desperate need on the island. And Langlois started an organization called Resilient Dominica, or resdm.org.
He said, well, he wants to start this branch of the Daniel Langlois Foundation called Resilient Dominica. And he'd spoken to people and he thought, I would be the best person to be a project manager for Resilient Dominica. We rebuilt the primary school. We had to get lights to all the kids because we didn't have electricity in Soufrière for close to a year after Hurricane Maria, and so we partnered with Solar Lights and got solar lights to all the kids so they could study at night. We fed the children in the school lunch program, and after that we did the jetty, and of course the Coral Project was the one we were currently involved in.
ResDM is saving deceased coral in the Soufrière Scott's Head Marine Reserve, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Coulibri Ridge is a 14-suite sustainable luxury eco-resort in the hills above Soufrière. It was a dream project for Langlois and Marchand.
I think it's such a special place, and I think this is something that just came from his brain. He was just so proud of every element of Coulibri Ridge and the solar project, and he loved to show me because he knew I would sort of an engineering mind and would appreciate so many aspects of it. So we would talk about those kind of things, and I remember him once saying, in his mind when he was first envisioning Coulibri Ridge, it wasn't as a hotel, it was as a sustainability project. And he wanted to prove all these concepts and then make it open source.
After 20 years building Coulibri Ridge, it opened to the public in the fall of 2022.
He had the wherewithal to live wherever he wanted to live in the world. He and Dominique could have created a project anywhere in the world. The fact that they chose Dominica and to make it their home, and we were so lucky to have them choose this as their country, and it really was their country. We lost one of our great ambassadors.